This week, we are diving into my 5 lifestyle rules. These are the habits that you really want to focus on making changes for an incredible transformation. One step at a time, right? And just as long as you're taking small steps in the right direction, you will get there. So hang in there. Those of you who don't know me, I am Coach Stevie. I have transformed my own life, and I am blessed to be a health coach, helping a lot of others transform their lives as well with sound nutrition, to reclaim your life and your health, and of course, that waistline. So let's dive right in. Number 1 is the 3 P's. Like, the mindless snacking is not serving you. This is an easy habit to tweak. You can immediately, give yourself that boundary to make sure you're putting the food on the plate, even measuring it out. So that's the 3 P's, is actually your posture. So when you're eating, you're being conscientious. And then, of course, plating it, all right? Sticking it on a plate or a bowl instead of eating out of the bag or spooning in the container there. And then, of course, number 3 is portioning, all right? So we want to make sure we're seated, have great posture, portioning it out and plating it out. That's a big one right there. Just by avoiding mindless snacking, you can get yourself in a much better place. Number 2, hanging out with me. Moving more is a big part of this journey. And just find those places that's realistic. Maybe you're not ready to necessarily join a fitness program, though it does make working out so much more fun, and that has a lot of added value. Body's kind of designed to move, girlfriend. But just finding time to get up and move every hour or so, and finding the time to get in a 10-minute walk in the morning, a 10-minute walk in the evening. The activity levels is imperative. We are so much more sedentary than ever. And some of us are even working remotely, which is pulling back even further. So, seize that opportunity to see where you're at activity-wise. Look at the step tracker for the day and just see, are you meeting that foundational goal before we add in the physical activity? And I get, we just did a 15-hour car ride home from Florida. I get it's not always possible to move, or maybe you're in a meeting. So a little tip that you can do during those times that you have to go more than an hour without getting up and moving around is go ahead and constrict your muscles. So again, that posture is awesome. Squeeze that core a little bit. Maybe if you can, do a little breathing exercise. If you're on Zoom and everybody's seeing you, going to have to monitor that a little bit, but you get what I am throwing down about at least being efficient, making some effort there. So number 3, I think I consistently bring this home, and you cannot blame me, because finding substitution for the refined sugar in my diet, like my skin, y'all, like my mood, and this is cancer inducing, super, super addicting, super weight gaining. Like, the refined sugar is everywhere. Cereals are out of control. I see it in canned vegetables now for my clients. It is so prevalent. And they are just upping the amounts in everything we consume, things that you would never think have added refined sugar. Guess what? Now do. So I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but this is something that I cannot stress enough. Our bodies were not designed to ingest such amounts, and they are not serving you at all. The tricky part is it's very addictive, and it is just so prevalent. So you want to keep your daily intake below 10 grams. Start reading the labels. Start looking at the ingredients and learning. And it's not just going to say sugar. It's going to say dextrose. Really start educating yourself and knowing what you're putting into your body. The beverages are probably one of the biggest violators here, that Frappuccino, or even just, a sweet beverage that you like to drink. Take a look at what is in it. Changing that habit Oh, girl, that is a great lifestyle change that can make a world of difference. Yes, I want you hydrating more, but can't we find that happy medium of putting them in the water, putting some lime? There are a lot more stevia-based sweetener, beverage enhancers out there. So look for them. They are really easy to find and a much, much better substitution for you, or even just a much better lifestyle change for you. Let me speak the lingo here. All right, so we're coming on to number 4. How are you doing? 2 left. This is a journey. This is a process, okay? We're not looking for a quick fix here. That does not work. We're looking for really substantial lifestyle changes that will be long-term, right? Working smarter, not harder. That's what a transformation is all about. We are trying to really change our entire life. And that's why, my programs, whether you're doing virtual or in studio, in a private or small group, it's really the mind, body, and the soul. We need to kind of have that trifecta going on to experience results. And I love how so many of you have, just struggled in the past and kind of getting, with a coach and working our program, how it's a lot easier than you thought it would be, and so much more rewarding. So number 4 is about the nutrition and really fueling up when you need it most. If you're more active at night, then go ahead and have a little bit more substantial dinner. But for the most part, I really want you shifting gears to a more substantial breakfast and lunch. We don't need these massive dinners, as well as a lot of times you're doing those nutrient-rich carbohydrates at dinner, right? The brown rice or the, maybe a quinoa, which are healthy, which are delicious. But typically your body's not going to process through them before bedtime. So let's start shifting gears. Dinner a lot lighter, maybe some beans, sweet potatoes, lots of veggies, and then of course your protein and a little good fat serving there. We're going to be talking a lot more on this 16th, so definitely get registered. Go over to our website. I will post the link below. Doing a full macronutrient workshop. I know it can get a little confusing, so we're going to break it down. It's virtual. It's super interactive. Learning macros has been a game changer in my own journey, but also for a lot of my clients, all of my clients. I don't know if I said a lot, all of them. And you know what? I can't wait to share this information with you. We tend to, again, get a little convoluted and confused. So I'm going to break it down and simplify it for you and get you on track with rocking your macros. And right now, if you hurry up and register, you'll get the early bird registration. So it's like $7. You cannot beat that. We actually could, because you could sign up for the following week. We're doing our free 14-day Rock Your Skinny Jean Challenge. So you could do 2. You can spend $7 and get an insane workshop plus a little 14-day nutrition program. Nutrition program doesn't dive into macros as deep as that workshop does. We touch it, but we're touching a lot of the overall transformation points that I need you to get a hold of. So participating in that workshop is going to be just, again, a game changer in your journey. All right. Finally, lifestyle rule number 5 is do not skimp on embracing the challenge, challenging your body, challenging your mind. Basically, I'm asking you to prioritize your health just a little more. We're great at prioritizing the social things that are naturally in our wheelhouse. Take a deep breath. Again, you don't have to go balls to the wall and do it all at once. Small steps in the right direction. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and, just up your effort a little more. Again, challenge yourself a little bit more. We brush our teeth every day, right? We wouldn't take time off from that. So, that's a habit that is ingrained in us. And we really realize that the benefit really outweighs the inconvenience. And it is the same thing with our health and wellness journey. The benefit will outweigh that little extra bit of effort. And we start slowly. I can help you. I am more than happy to. And of course, I will constantly crank out as much content as I can. Of course, there is nothing like, having the coach mano y mano get you through and work on your detailed needs. But, eating better, moving more truly works when we create this ongoing habit, when we make these lifestyle changes. So definitely not worth skimping on, kind of doing a little this week, and then in 2 weeks. It's something you really want to be consistent, make it likable, make it realistic, and watch what happens. Again, my name is Stevie Life Changer. I would love to connect with you. I do offer a free consultation. We can chat about your goals, any struggles you have. I specialize in lowering body inflammation and, of course, resetting the metabolism, transformations. Have a great afternoon. Ooh, cat on the bed.